Hey everyone, Burning Fox. Oh man, right on time I got a Discord notification saying I went live. I think. Yes, I did get the Discord notification saying I went live. Sorry about that. So I'm kind of on my phone right now. I was reading a story. Let me just pull up Discord on my, or not Discord, Spellbreak on my phone real quick. Well, I wanted to finish at least my final chapter for the story I was reading. Alright, OBS, stop music, game scene. Yeah, how's it going? So, despite my judgment, I decided, like, I was like, oh, the shop looks so cool. I didn't care for all you know, the shop is these skins. I didn't care much for the skins. Like, this one actually does look pretty cool, but I wish it was blonde hair instead of a red, because I like that Joan of Arc kind of style look. Yeah, so the shop was so cool. Should I buy anything from it? I don't want to buy anything, but I want to buy something. So I decided I'm buying something from the shop. I got the emote because I wanted it so badly. Ugh. I'm stupid. Automaton. No automaton. You mean no automaton? Automaton. How's it going, Connor? How is it going for you? How's your day been? My day's been somewhat boring. I woke up at 7 and 9 because my family's alarm went off. Except they slept through it. Fun. I do have $10. I am planning on probably getting something with those $10. And hopefully, yeah, actually, I'm also getting more bucks too, because I'm planning on getting $50 this weekend from some family because they owe me that. And I'm planning on buying Minecraft Java in a realm, which shouldn't amount more to like maybe $30 or so, $40, I want to say. And then I'll have like $20 left over, and then I also got $20 in my wallet too. So technically, I have $40. If I want to buy something. I don't know, unless they release new skins, because, to be fair, this is one of the few skins I like. I wish it had a red color scheme. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see, kind of stuff. And, as rare as donations are, I'm also not planning on spending any of the money I receive from donations, because, as you can see, I do have a donation goal set in mind for a special commission, and all the money's gonna be going towards that too, so yeah. I guess this is what they mean when you're dirt poor but you want everything. I woke up crap all early and it sucks. This emote, it's so stupid, but I like it. I have no regrets. It was what, 800? Yeah, it was 800. I could have bought the battle pass. Because I would have had 1,000. I could have bought that. This is the longest queue I've been in for a while now. Hurry up and end queue. Hey Paimon, how's it going? Glad to see you back here again. Always nice to see a returner. I don't know why I like this emote so much. It's so stupid. I'm doing good. I'm tired, but like not from like a. I just said this like 2 minutes ago. I'm doing good. I'm tired, but it's not like a sleepy tired. It's more like a woke up on a time you weren't expecting to wake up kind of tired. This is the longest queue I've been in. Is it because I got the emote and the game not handle my emote? Oh, and you know what's gonna suck? My family's asleep right now, and when they wake up, they go to my room and say, "Are you done with your stream yet?" Even though they know I have a specific time for my stream because they don't check the clock. So I'm gonna have to like go AFK maybe like an hour or 2 hours later. They're gonna and deal with all the stuff that they want me to do, like making them fresh coffee or some crap like that because they don't do it themselves. It'll be annoying. Weird. Never had a 4-minute queue before. Is there an event going on that I'm not aware of? Hold on, let me. Oh, there we go. I was about to alt tab and check out their Discord. Yeah, I'm playing as Toxicologist because I've said this before, but when my friend plays, he loves Toxicologist. It's because I'm the youngest family member. I'm the younger brother to everyone, so I follow my family's rules. Yeah, so I'm playing as Toxicologist. I'm probably gonna be doing Toxicologist most of the day unless someone wants to request something else. I normally do play Pyromancer, hence Burning Fox. But I already maxed that out to 20, so I wanna max another class out to 20, and I'm at what 13 for Toxicologist.
Be prepared to engage the enemy.
I think 13 for Toxicologist. So I'm probably gonna try and max that out next. But in between the oldest and youngest. Oh no, actually, I am 22 going on 23, least I recall. And I am the youngest out of 3. So if we're including step siblings, then I am the youngest out of 5. I'm also the most spoiled. I ain't gonna lie that I'm spoiled. Crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Ice, ice, okay, that's... Where was that fireball from? Oh. Crap. There we go. Not anymore. They actually decreased the amount of bots because they like decrease the servers, I guess. It used to have a lot of bots back when I used to play it a long time ago, but they definitely decreased the amount of bots. The server sizes are smaller now, so when you finish a match, you'll probably still be paired up with the people you just killed. But I wouldn't think that's so much of a problem anymore. Like, seriously, Palman, I think if me and you were to queue up at the same exact time, there'd be like a 99% chance that we, working. You also have like 2 games. I mean, you can play it on, if you have other systems, you can play it on like your Switch or something like that. But yeah, so there's like a 99% chance, I want to say, that we'd end up getting in the same queue. I'm guessing stream sniping would actually be a very common thing too. That lightning gauntlet over the frost.
Head inwards. The spell storm is moving.
Here we go. Oh crap, I'm stepping on toxic. You're fix it VTuber-Spellbreak, then you can play with you. You won't win, but it'll happen. Alright, definitely be down for that. I definitely love playing with you guys. It's always so much fun. Yeah, so that's why we use Toxicologist, or Lightning with Toxicologist, because I shocked the little toxic puddles I placed down. I mean, these are bots right here, but like it's like a new kind of bots where they spawn in, when you're doing this. You're moving to Canada. My family was actually considering on moving to Canada. They're like, if so-and-so gets elected, we'll move to Canada. I'm not gonna say who to avoid political stuff. But I will say, we weren't moving to Canada either way. Yeah, I thought I heard someone. Oh crap, I shocked myself. There we go. Pretty chilly, plus there's the fever, which isn't a big deal there. Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's also maple syrup, I might add, which is also another pro, is that you can get all the maple syrup you want.
Time to move. The spell storm's closing.
I gotta go. No spell storm. Oh crap. Run! Run! Yeah, the Tempest. They actually reworked some of the classes too a little bit. So now you don't like for Squall for Tempest, which is that like. So now for Squall for Tempest, which is that like extra damage reduction and extra damage when you're 1 second in the air. They switched the wording on it now, so it is whenever you're getting affected by a updraft, which is when you're hitting the ground, or when you're getting affected by your low flying into the tornado thing. You get that like extra stuff. It's a weird it's a weird rework, but yeah. I want there? No. I'm popping those because I get like a damage bonus to my gauntlet whenever I pop those. I don't like Shadow Step, but I'll take it, I guess. I mean, I've played this game for a while now. Or I shouldn't say for a while now. I've played this game when it was in its beta. But I took a massive hiatus on it during its release on the first season because of how frequent the bots were. There is 6 other people. Where are they? Okay, now there's 7 other people. Hide and seek, basically, or not 7, 5 other people. Bleh. I want that. I know it's a bad thing, but I want that. I'll pop it. Oh. Bot.
Keep an eye on the storm. Moving in.
Oh, come on, that shocked me. Let's go down here real quick. Invisibility? No, that's teleport. Where was the rune? I forgot. Okay, it's up there. The lightning again. 2 other people. I'm kind of trapped, aren't I?
Time to move. The spellstorm's closing.
Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh, come on!
Time to move. The spellstorm's closing.
I thought it would have got I thought it would have gotten destroyed eventually. Ah, crap. I thought it would have gotten destroyed. Oh well. Ah, and I had the advantage there. I wish I had invisibility or some crap like that instead of stupid shadow step. I don't like shadow step as much. Like, it's good for toxicologists if you're in the middle of a fight because you instantly just dash, go invisible, and then your extra 75% damage, but like, I don't like shadow step though. Actually, hold up. Let's do something real quick. Ambidextrous, thirsty, curious on. Beat one off. I want ambidextrous. I'd rather. Yeah, let's just keep it as wellspring. I wish I had one more talent point. Then I could equip ambidextrous. What ambidextrous does is it makes it so my offhand spell has, level 1 ability. So, for example, I would have had the level 1 conduit ability. Level 1 conduit ability is okay, but also it decreases the mana consumption of that thing. So a level 1 conduit with decreased mana consumption is actually pretty decent, because for conduit's level 1 ability, it's that each lightning strike does 1 extra damage up to a max of 5. So each lightning strike, like, I could just like constantly just fire it off and off and off at like a long range, and it would just do 5 extra damage constantly because it'd be decreased mana as well. Like the difference between 5 strikes that do 10 damage and 5 strikes that do 15 damage is crazy. The tornado is basically when you're standing still or when you're flying, the tornado will pull you in, and the thunder part will shock you, which basically means that you can't use any abilities or attack or anything like that. You're basically a sitting duck. I can turn it. Oh, that's not the right one. That emote is so stupid. It depends on, like, whether you have an ability or not that disables it, but about, like, 4 seconds, I think. I can do this, which is a tornado that basically pulls me in and poisons me. The tornado is able to mix with, yeah, you're able to do a Toxinado, a Firenado, or a Thunado. You're also able to, any projectiles that are near the tornado, their pathing will get skewed. So if I throw a giant boulder, I'm sorry, there's no bold-nado. But if you do throw a giant boulder towards the tornado, it will swerve a bit, so it won't go in a straight line. It'll instead go like to the left or right, depending on where you toss that nado. If you add fire or toxic to a Firenado or Toxinado, if you add the opposite element, what happens is that it explodes. Oh, come on. How rude. Ah, crap. Ah. Oh, should've saw that coming. I did land on a hotspot after all. Ugh. Definitely should've saw that coming. Yeah, the game's cross-platform on Switch, Xbox, PS4, PC, all that stuff. Let's see. Toxicologist is able to mix with Tempest, FROSTBORN, Conduit, and Pyromancer. When a toxicologist throws down their toxic bubbles, or like either the toxic clouds or the puddles that they land down, if a tempest hits them, the toxic clouds get smaller, but then the attacks from the tempest's auto attacks, their wind shears, are poison coated. If it hits the actual puddles, then it creates a toxic mist. Frostborn is able to freeze the stuff. I say it mixes with the toxicologist, but it's more so just actually counteracting each other, to be honest. Because, like, a good counter to a Frostborn running away on the ice trail is, even if you're not a toxicologist, if you hit it with your toxic auto attacks, then the ice turns into toxic puddles and slows down the Frostborns. So it's more, and as you saw with my first death, is that the Frostborn was able to freeze my toxic cloud. So it's more so that they counter each other more than anything. Conduit, you're able to set both the toxic clouds and the toxic puddles on electrified, which basically makes it so that anyone who steps on them gets stunned and takes a little bit extra damage. And then for fire, is the most iconic combo is the Dragon Fire combo. If you mix any kind of fire with toxic, it turns into green flames, which does extra damage to whatever it touches. And then if you ignite a if you throw down a fireball on a toxic puddle, or not a toxic puddle, a toxic cloud, then it explodes in fire. So that's like the most iconic combo. That's the combo I normally run when I'm a pyromancer, because it's such a good combo. There's a lot of interesting combinations in this game. Like I just said one class. Stone Shaper and Frostborn. So basically the Stone and Frost Gauntlets do the most damage, but they have a slower rate of fire and large mana consumption. Basically means that if you're spamming your abilities, those are the ones that are going to need to recharge the most. They have the drawbacks of Stone Shaper being is that they have to fight on the ground. So if you're facing against an opponent in the sky, you're practically useless with that gauntlet. And the Frostborn is that they're normally sitting ducks because they have to charge up their attacks. Like I said, a trade for that is the fact they do a lot of damage. Next, I'd have to say is Pyromancer and Toxicologist, but only in certain situations. Toxicologist can do a lot of damage point blank if it's like right in front of their face because all the bolts are hitting them. It's like 30 damage and then the dot damage on the ground. if you're a pyromancer, then to get most of the damage is getting a direct hit on someone. And then Tempest is more so a support gauntlet in my opinion. But because it's like a machine gun, it's able to do a fair amount of steady damage if you're able to aim correctly. And then
Be prepared
Conduit does a crap ton of damage. If like Conduit and Tempest are the ones that, like, since they have high rate of fire but low damage overall, it's more so they can do the most damage if you're able to aim correctly. If you're able to keep your reticle on them. All the classes are kind of balanced in their own way, like either having some sort of drawback or some sort of meanings, like this does damage but at the cost of this, or this doesn't do much damage but it has a high rate of fire. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Very fire gauntlet. Not bad. Ah, crap. I killed him before he was able to get off his ice thing. That got lucky on my end. Did I level up? I did not level up yet. I was missing all my shots. No, it doesn't actually. But like I said, since Frostborns are normally sitting ducks when they're charging up their abilities, they are able to get like an easy direct hit on. Another thing is the fact that, like, I'm able to kind of like counter them a little bit. Stone Shaper. Nice, he killed himself. Oh no, that's because there's a pyromancer right there. Oh, come on, come on. No, so yeah, no, the elements can counter and interact with each other, but they don't do extra damage to each other. Something I'm able to do with Pyromancer though is, if there is a Frostborn charging up their ability on me, if I time it correctly, I can actually hit the the bolt that's coming right towards me, the frost bolt, and actually destroy it. So, and also if I put up my firewall and a Frostborn tries shooting, the firewall would get destroyed, but it would also destroy the ice as well. It's more like they destroy each other, but they don't really do any damage. Yeah, it's a counter. I think I'm countering. That person had an annoying... Oh. Get as high as possible. Like I said, you're able to do a lot of poke damage if you're good with Conduit. Pick a class, Paimon. I feel like playing one of the classes you pick. There is Pyromancer, Stone Shaper, Conduit, Toxicologist, Frostborn, and Tempest. I said pick a class. Basically, choosing a specific class gives you extra abilities with that gauntlet, and you always have that gauntlet on your hand. So, for example, with Toxicologist, your sprays leave down sticky puddles for Frostborn. When you shoot, that ice trail that you saw for the other Frostborn shows up. If you're a Stone Shaper, you regen armor and you have extra armor whenever you cast that ability. For Conduit, your lightning bolts do an extra damage the longer you cast it. Pyromancer, getting a direct hit does dot damage as well. And for Tempest, you're able to hit the ground and fly up. And then every time when the circle closes, you get another level of ability. Like, Updraft makes me immune to my own tornado. And I can actually fly up by using the tornado. So fire, earth, lightning, toxic, frost, or tempest. Yeah, I'd take those abilities. I like it. What are my other emotes that I had? One hand wave, no, yes, come at me, sob, board, fighter's bow. That is not fighter's bow, that is wave. Also, you can see on my character's left hand, the glove is actually different than the Toxicologist glove. Each of the gloves are different, and something cool is that the higher the rarity of the glove, the more fancy it looks, and the more it covers your arm. Like, this is just the basic wind gauntlet. For like the fire one, it gets like even more and more covering your arm and more on fire, more black and red and stuff like that. It looks cool. Not half Iron Man. There are like Iron Man-ish skins. There's a skin called there's a type of skins called Ascension skins, which is you're able to do quests for those skins and then they get even more and more fancy. I'll take a look at the skins later. I don't have any Ascension skins. I have a bunch of epic rarity skins like this one. I like this skin. It's like one of my favorites. I'd show it to you now, except clicking right button, but it doesn't do anything when you're in queue, sadly. It is getting hotter. I gotta start. Oh man, I wish I could take off my jacket and the scarf, but I can't. I'm a VTuber. Jacket and scarf's like my words. It's like my whole entire image, you know? You don't see Gura take. I can't say that actually. Gura did take off her hoodie. She's now half cat girl and is wearing overalls. You see that, right? Like, Hololive is like Hololive Myths, I think is what the Hololive EN group is called. A few of them have like now a catgirl motif going on. When can I become a catgirl? What, Paimon? I know, you're probably wondering when you'll become emergency food. Question is answer is though, you already are. What's for the next game? What do you mean for the next game? Like, what class am I playing for the next game? Or what game am I gonna play next? Oh, next stream. My 9 o'clock stream will be Cuphead. That's the one that won the polls. I have played a little bit of Cuphead before, but I was doing it with a wireless PS4 controller, so there was some times where it didn't register the controller, which wasn't fun. But now that I have a wired Nintendo Switch controller, it'll definitely be a lot more manageable, so yeah. Hopefully I won't die 20 times. Cuphead is that kind of game. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, sorry to hear that. I was thinking of maybe doing like alternating Wednesday stream thing. Like 1 week I do Cuphead for my 9 o'clock, and then 1 week later I do Cuphead for my 3 o'clock instead. I don't know. I feel like that'd be a good idea. Let's see, tomorrow, because I just recently tweaked my stream schedule. Tomorrow's Octopath Traveler, and I think I'm gonna be doing games where I die a lot. So stuff like GTFO, Rogue Legacy, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, Ghost of Tsushima, those kinds of games, I think is what I'm planning on doing tomorrow for my 9 o'clock stream. My Little Viking killed My Little Viking. I'll probably, depending on who joined, or depending on who might be able to join me, I'll probably do it tomorrow. Oh, sweet, legendary win. Like, look at my win gauntlet now. I don't know about Kite. He's kind of iffy about his, he's honestly kind of iffy about his, streams. It was me actually matching his schedule instead of him matching my schedule, and if it's gonna be a 9 o'clock stream, then it's definitely gonna be a no. Because he'd be asleep by then. I don't want frost. I want like fire or some crap like that. I'll take lightning. Yeah, like as much as I want to do co-streams with him, like Spellbreak and whatnot, I've been asking him, saying, like, hey, just hit me up whenever, and he never hits me up, sadly. It's not his fault. He's just busy with his streams. a lot of people ask to co-stream with them. It's not that much of a big deal. Fire, or do I want toxicologist? I think I'll take fire. That sucks, but that's just how things are.
Get moving, Breaker. The spellstorm's coming.
Yeah, totally. I might, if I don't do... Because there is King. I can always play with King and cruising. But if I can't get anyone... fine. I'll do it. I'm not happy about it, but I'll take this gauntlet because it's legendary. The higher the rarity gauntlet, the lower cooldown the spells, but also the more damage they do. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh yeah, if King and Cruising can't do it, then I'll probably do, like, maybe just some other roguelite or some crap like that. I got a large list of games, like, in the Fox schedule tab, I added in a list of possible games I'm probably going to be playing for those, streams. Tuesday, I added in Darkest Dungeon as a game to play. So, I can't wait to start that one up. That one's gonna be mentally taxing in a fun way. I might do a PS4 game. Speaking of games to add, don't tell anyone this. But I am thinking of maybe adding in Minecraft Java Edition. Really? Crap above me. Holy crap, I got double shotted right there. Much damage right there. Oh, that's why he had both, like, he had damaging amp stuff. Oh well. Tempest that much. Yeah, so I do have Minecraft Bedrock Edition on my Xbox and my Xbox and Switch. And I was thinking of maybe doing Java Edition, because that way eventually I can add in mods and whatnot. I might put that for, like, my Sunday stream or something like that, but I'd have to get the game first. Let me actually double check what kind of games I'd probably play tomorrow. Code Vein, I'd definitely be... What's with that code? Speaking of code, what's with that code? Oh. Hello. How do I add codes? No. No. Gold? Definitely not. Settings? News. Jump. In the launcher? Oh, Oh, wait. Okay, hold up. Okay. Give me a quick sec. I want to see what this code is. You have my attention now. In the launcher, so I'm guessing Steam. Nope, doesn't say it's valid. Look it up. Oh yeah. So I like the J-Star, but like, I wish it was blonde. How's it going, Adriana? Hey, how's it going, Ike? Hey, how's it going, Chatty? I wish she was blonde though. Like Joan of Arc style, you know? Look it up. Steam, how to redeem Spellbreak code. It's probably an Epic Games Launcher exclusive, maybe? Yeah, okay. It says Twitch Prime codes must be redeemed through Epic's Game Launcher. Sucks. I don't use Epic Games Launcher. Thank you anyways for trying to get that code. Well, I'll definitely here, I could just go to the Spellbreak's code. Or not Spellbreak's code. I could just go to the Spellbreak's discussion tab. Yeah, thanks anyways. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, let me just I'm just chatting on the Spellbreak Discord then. See if anyone wants it. Alright, see you later, Paimon. Thank you so much for dropping in. Wait, you don't play Spellbreak, Ack? It's a free game. Why don't you try it out? Maybe see if you want the maybe see if you like it anyways and keep the code. Is the what is the probably see what the thing is. Alright, thank you very much. Gaming into my thing. No, I don't have Prime. I figured I could see it. Oh, okay. Thank you. Someone just said, yeah, I can probably submit a ticket for Q. Or not, ugh, nah, no. Someone said I could probably just submit a ticket. And they can redeem it for me. Actually be cool. Still in queue, huh? Sucks. Event support. Oh, this character? I'm playing as a toxicologist. I don't remember what the avatar is, though. Well, I'll look it up after I fill out this. I know, right? Like I like this character a lot. Is limited to Epic's game launcher. Would like to redeem, but only play on Steam. Paste. There we go. My Spellbreak ID. On. Let me just leave queue then. I can just re-queue up. Copy this. Paste. Game. This. Sorry guys. Probably get back to me on that. All right. That. Sorry about that, guys. All right. This is Intrepid Cartographer. I also got Brooding Corvid and Relic Raider. Relic Raider is also like, so I normally play as either Relic Raider or Intrepid Cartographer. Those are like my things. Oh, it took me a second to realize you switched colors. You switched from green to blue. I was wondering what looked different about you. I spent 800 crowns on it, or gold, or whatever it is. I know I shouldn't have gotten the emo. I probably should have just gotten the battle pass, but no, I like that emote though. I can get the battle pass some other day. Achieved. Million VA. That, close that, close that. That. Ah, there we go. Cute. I kind of want to renew my Final Fantasy subscription, even though I haven't played Final Fantasy in forever. I don't want to play it on my PS4 at the moment. I feel like it'd be a pain to play on my PS4. I want to play it on PC, except the issue is that it would cost money because I'd have to buy the game again to get it for PC. Which is so stupid. Yeah, let's go here.
Choose your landing point carefully.
So how is your day going? Both Chatty and Adrian. How are both your guys' days going? I forgot to ask that. I will probably die, but hopefully I get good experience for this. I think if you really want to level someone up, get to like rank 20, Domination seems to be a pretty decent one because of how fast you level up. Because of like how much experience points you get in general. Ooh, sweet. It's like, well, I wanted this lightning gauntlet, so that works out pretty well. I really don't like Shadow Step, but I want to get better with it. It's not that it's bad, it just doesn't mesh well with me. I feel like they added in those guys just to stall you a little bit longer while you're opening up the vault. I don't want any of those. I need a belt. Please, game. Please. Need a belt. Hey, there we go. Completing has worked out. Being opened? Okay, no, it's not. No, no, no. Oh crap, I keep on stepping on those by accident, on my own puddles. Give me something I could use. Yeah, they counts as something I can use. I like Toxicologist. Toxicologist and Pyromancer are like my favorite. That. They are by far my favorite classes. I need, if I'm trying to get maxed out, not including vaults, I am missing boots, belt. I definitely want to get that belt. And rune. Oh, looks like I maxed out everything but curious in terms of talents, though. That's kind of good. Having a maxed out thirsty is super useful. That up, because I saw a previous large one over back there, so I can go back and pick that one up too. That'd be the best use, since I have Thirsty and I drink them super fast, especially since it's maxed out Thirsty. There's no issue with me actually using the large ones. Where was the large one? Ah, there it is. Stonebreaker healing up. That was a Stonebreaker healing up. Oh, no problem, no problem. Did you hear what I said, or... I was just mumbling about, I was just mumbling about, like, what was I mumbling about? I honestly forgot what I was mumbling about. What was I mumbling about? Am I suffering from Alzheimer's? Oh, about being a god this game? No, it wasn't that. Oh yeah, I was talking about my favorite classes being Toxicologist and Pyromancer.
Move quickly. The storm's closing in.
Okay, that's a bot. Or maybe not, depending on how it acts at the end. I'm turning invisible to give myself some extra movement speed. It annoys me that I can never, like, I can't actually figure out what I was saying. It annoys me to no end. It was me talking about my favorite classes, but then it was also something else. Oh well. It's missing purple amulet now. And also purple rune. Oh yeah, I also talked about how, like, you changed colors. You were green before. Okay, that's a funny interaction for a bot. Oh crap. Oh crap. I was missing all my shots. I probably the Fox Uchiha. That's some sort of Naruto fan. Oh yeah, I'm the nine-tailed fox, but I'm also part of the Uchiha family because I want to be edgelord or some crap like that. Oh well. Charge up. Wasn't there a way to increase charge time for FROSTBORN? I'm trying to remember. There's got to be a way to increase charge time for FROSTBORN. It was something like It could have been a talent that no longer exists, but it was something like you can cast spells. It was like Reverent Caster or some crap like that. It allowed you to cast spells faster, but it also increased charge time for Frostborn. Oh, you disconnected? That sucks. For some reason, there's a long queue time for there's a long queue time for right now. I don't know why. Oh, also, depending on when you left. Oh, you wanna play some spell too? Probably wipe the floor with you if you end up queuing up. Depending on when you left, I said that this character's name is Intrepid Cartographer. The next set of skins should rotate in around 5 o'clock, I think. No, it's 8 o'clock. Yeah, it does fit it pretty well. I wish, and this would be like a really cool feature, they release a skin that's primary color changes depending on your class. Like, imagine if, like, for Intrepid Cartographer, for example, that yellow, since I'm a toxicologist, gets replaced with green. Or if I'm a pyromancer, gets replaced with red. It would be hard crap to make that skin, but imagine how that would look. I know! Can you imagine how cool that would look? Of course, they're probably never gonna do it, because, like I said, that'd be like a hassle. If they were to make that skin, that would be like a tournament giveaway kind of skin, in my opinion. Like, only one person can have this skin, and it's the best Spellbreak player amongst everyone. It would be that kind of skin. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, I cannot imagine how much that skin would cost. Hmm. It's like, Ascension skins are pretty cool too, and like for Smite, because Smite has Ascension skins too as a MOBA. Basically, every time when you level up or every like 5 levels in Smite, the skin changes. And for Smite, which, like I said, is a MOBA, not a battle royale, but this game also has MOBA qualities. Those skins range from $100. Okay, it is a stupid bot. I was wondering what was, like... Who's spamming that? There we go. After playing, yeah, that kind, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I like how Pyromancer just instantly goes up in the air and thinks, "Oh, you can't hit me now." Or not Pyromancer, a Frostborn.
Time to move. The spellstorm's closing.
It's always hilarious when Frostborns think that they're immune to getting hit as soon as they fly up. Three kills, and it's not even the first circle drain. I feel happy. Like, I used to play Pyromancer. It is. It's so fun and bouncy. It reminds me of... like, the way I imagine this game is... It's kind of like Fortnite, but not Fortnite at the same time. Like, it has that cartoony feel for Fortnite that is okay, I guess. A lot of circles. Like, I think Fortnite's okay. It definitely... just okay in my opinion, but I definitely like Spellbreak, which I feel is kind of weird. I should actually turn invisible so I get extra move speed. Fortnite, but if you could fly, I guess, yeah, kinda. Forced to take that. I don't like the flight rune, but I guess I was kind of forced to take that under my own discretion. Oh man, I miss recovery, to be honest. Literally, you would only take like half the damage while in the storm, because you would just heal up the other half of damage you took. It was so stupid. Ooh, I'll definitely take a legendary dash. It was crazy. So like, 3 days ago, I don't like flight runes, to be honest. Yeah, so 3 days ago, craziest thing happened. I didn't have the gilded perk, but my entire set out was max rarity. So I had legendary toxic, I had legendary, I want to say conduit, I had a legendary invisibility, and a legendary all the other equipment too. It was hilarious. I didn't survive though. That's so cool. The extra mana lasts 6 seconds. I didn't realize it did that. Yeah, I just prefer dash and invisibility, to be honest. I don't even like Shadow Step. So, Spring Step, dash, and invisibility are my favorite runes. Ah, crap. There's a Frostborn here. I think there was a Frostborn. Was there? I could have swore I heard like the sound. Yeah, I knew there was a Frostborn. I was so worried about the Frostborn that that sucks. Wolf's Blood? Yeah, Wolf's Blood is actually pretty fun too. I gotta admit. So actually, Wolf's Blood. So, let's see if I had to rank them. Spring Step, Dash, Wolf's Blood, Invisibility. If I had to rank them. But when I'm a toxicologist, I gotta prioritize invisibility. Something I like about Wolf's Blood is the extra movement speed as well while it's being channeled. 3 hours, so yeah, 8 o'clock. Yeah, so it increases your base movement speed. I think if you look on Wikipedia, it says +4, while invisibility gives you +3. I don't know how much boots give you in general. Let me actually look that up. Imagine if boots increase, like legendary boots increased, or decrease the consumption of levitating. Or yeah, a boot gives you +1 for every rarity. So equipping Wolf's Blood and then activating it would give you basically purple tiered boots for the duration of Wolf's Blood. Yeah, so that means that when you're in the middle of a storm, just pop Wolf's Blood and then you'll be able to get out of there faster. Yeah, it's a fun little tip. Can you imagine, can you imagine Wolf's Blood? I believe there is a body talent that increases your movement speed as well. That one with
Be prepared to
legendary boots on a Frostborn. Can you imagine how fast they would be moving? Holy crap. It would just be so crazy. I know stupid temples are a thing now. Like the toxicologist temple over there. I just never go there. I should. Well, not to that toxicologist temple since I am a toxicologist. But I should go to like a conduit temple or some crap like that. Like teleport. I forgot teleport was a thing. Maybe I should have kept my teleport. Ah, I didn't pick up the legend. I didn't even pick up that stupid gauntlet that I wanted to. He picked it up. Oh, that sucks so much. 39th place. New record. Ah, crap, that sucks. This game with some friends, except none of my friends enjoy this game or play it or are able to download it at the moment. It sucks. I notice I use that term a lot. I really gotta start... It's free, yeah, but none of them feel like... So none of them either have computers or systems that can download it. None of them have... Or some of them don't have computers or systems that can download it. Some of them aren't interested in the game. Some of them are going like, oh yeah, I'll download it eventually. And then never check it out. And some of them are like, I don't want to get back into it. It sucks, but the thing. Imagine if there was a Spellbreak mod for Minecraft. I got Minecraft on my brain now because I was considering on doing a doing some Minecraft streams, thinking about that, but I don't have Java edition. I just got Bedrock edition. Yeah, but like I said, I'm planning on doing Java because a few of my friends switched over to Java. And also, I'd be able to install mods on it. And plus, the updates are slightly different for them, I know that much. Like, aren't you able to... It's been a while, I haven't played since the Bees update. But aren't you able to basically dye your shields in Bedrock, or not Bedrock, Java edition? But you can't do it in Bedrock? Yeah. I got so much... I got so much I want to buy. I want to buy stupid Java edition for Minecraft. I want to buy my food. Yeah, you can place point... Oh yeah, that's right! Banners! I forgot that you could do that. Aren't you able to do the same by placing down like a map and then, or placing like a map on an item frame? For Bedrock Edition? I think it'd place a map on an item frame for Bedrock Edition and it creates a point on the map. A marker on the map. Let's see. I want Java Edition. I want stupid, I want to stream, It Takes Two, but I can't buy that yet. I want the Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8, because I never played those games before. I played Resident Evil 3 and Resident Evil 6, which I affectionately call Resident Evil Backwards Draft, because that's what the logo looks like. And then also, I want to meet this donation goal so I can get like a little special commission for, and it's gonna be super awesome because it'd be related to the stream. A lot of stuff I want. Why can't the world just let me be greedy and buy everything? I want more skins for Spellbreak. A lot of stuff I want. Want to join VShojo in Hololive, but sadly I don't have a good enough resume for them. Probably already, it will eventually. But I'm spoiled, okay? I'm the youngest in my family. I deserve to be spoiled. Give it to me. I did apply, like, Hololive EN was auditioning about 2 months ago, I want to say. It didn't matter if you were man or woman. So I tried applying for them. But all the questions just made me feel self-conscious. Like, do you have any redeeming talents? No. How long have you been streaming? What's your average viewer count? How many followers do you have? How many subscribers do you have? Like, so I'm like, I'm not gonna get approved. How many languages can you speak? Oh, it's been 2 months. I haven't had a call back from them. Can you imagine if VShojo or Hololive like actually acknowledged me? Like, holy crap, that would have been so amazing. Imagine if I did collabs with Gura. So you playing Spellbreak right now, Adrian? Yeah, Adrian. Make sure I put your names constantly, so I have to just like double check. You doing solo, duo, trio, or combination? Because if you're doing solo, you might have gotten in a match together. How cool would that be? Doing a bunch of solos. Nice, nice. You're not planning on stream sniping me, are you? Same. Totally same. Like, I did have a group, but then they just stopped playing because of the bots from season 1, and they never played it since. I told them about the game, like how it's back alive and stuff like that, and they said, yeah, we'll party with you eventually. You don't know that. There's a chance you could have killed me. Stay. I don't really care much about the frost. I like the wind instead. What did I get? Ooh, legendary amulet. Alright, let's look for a better gauntlet. Not bad, not bad. Like, wind is okay and all, but I'd rather prefer lightning. Took the words right out of my mouth, game. Visibility as well. Yes, please. Like I said, when I'm a toxicologist, I prefer lightning or not lightning, I prefer invisibility. Because of that extra damage you get for, was it level 3 ability? Yeah, level 3 ability. Most rarity is rare. Any more? Ooh, there's a crap ton of stuff here. It sucks when you see like the mana bolts like outside the map because you're like, oh, I want to pick those up. I really want to pick those up, except you know you can't reach them. It really sucks when you see that kind of stuff. Yep. I must be out of my crest. Yeah.
It's moving in.
Oh crap, there's a second one. No, that's not a second one. Oh, he has... Crap. Ah! Why was I so bad that time? Like, holy crap, I was missing all my abilities for no reason. Ah, missing all my abilities for no reason. Maybe I've been playing too much Toxicologist. Conduit. I was thinking I need a conduit or stone shaper. Someone hurt me today. Like, I get stone shaper is annoying to deal with, but let's all agree the stone shaper memes are hilarious. Like, oh, you're playing stone shaper? Who hurt you? Why is my bird going crazy? Yeah, I like having Wellspring with Conduit because of that mana recharge rate, since you're basically going to be emptying out your whole entire thing. And then also that extra damage as well. Oh no, not you. There we go. Better. My friend would love to have this skin. He's a big fan of toxicologists. Or not toxicologists, he's a big fan of, like, doctors. Oh, I didn't hit anyone. Yeah, the toxicologist, or yeah, plague doctor. It's a plague doctor, not toxicologist. Yeah, it's also an ascension skin, so basically if you do quests for it, it gets more and more equipment on it. It was in store like 1 week ago. I do want to become internet famous, but not from you. That seems okay. I really want the wind gauntlet, but I'll take it. Armor shard, health. Oh crap. There we go. Oh, I killed someone. Stop that.
Keep an eye on the storm. It's moving in.
Let me survive in peace, please. Holy crap. I don't. Oh. I had a fight after fight after fight. Couldn't you have just left me alone, please? Ugh. Oh, what's that leveled up? Can I get a win, please? Let's actually try Wellspring for that. Let's try this. That. See if that works for the FROSTBORN. It's like I was using the FROSTBORN gauntlet the entire time. I wasn't even using the shot gauntlet, so I might as well. I guess I'm in a FROSTBORN kind of mood. And that fortitude is definitely gonna help me out while I'm a FROSTBORN, because while I'm charging up my ability, if I do get hit, it's gonna hurt. Oh, you pulled a stopped and charge your frost. I mean, me too. Like, I have such a habit of, like, I have the gauntlet. I want to do as much damage as possible, so I charge it up close range right in front of someone, even though it's not going to do anything. So it's such a habit.
Where shall we land today, Breaker?
I'll go for this one. Kite got really successful on his birthday stream yesterday. I hope my birthday stream goes successful too. For those of you who don't know, it'll be both my VTuber model, so basically Kit Bulbous, for those of you who don't know what my model is called. It'll be both my VTuber and my birthday, both at the same time, on September 17th. So there's still a few months away, but like, come on. It's getting closer. Who wouldn't be excited? It's kind of cool how it's weird, but it's kind of cool how I share, because I commissioned it and did my debut on my birthday for my VTuber model. It's really cool how I kind of share the same birthday with it. There, ooh, I can pick this up. And there's a FROSTBORN somewhere around here. Was he doing the same thing, trying to get to that Chronos thing? Because I could have swore I heard the FROSTBORN shooting as well. Was I just going crazy? I think maybe I was just going crazy. What is with that sound effect? It is scaring the living crap out of me. I wasn't going crazy.
To move. The spellstorm's closing.
Write that call instead then. If only I can actually shoot properly with my FROSTBORN, then I'd be like 20 times stronger. The thing is that I used to be a FROSTBORN main back during beta, so I don't know what happened with like my skill for that. Oh, look at that drive-by I just did. Nice. Aw. It was so smooth. Oh, I guess that's the sound of fortitude leveling up. It makes such a grating noise. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, legendary Tox. Fear me, for I am toxic. Legendary Tox does do crap damage, like good crap damage, I meant, not like bad crap damage. Ah, crap.
Time to move. The spellstorm is closing.
I'd rather have this, to be honest. Talk about close, am I right? Hey, thank you! How's it going, Kari? Catelyn? Kiari Catelyn? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. But thank you so much! I ain't doing too well with my FROSTBORN. Thank you, thank you. Kyrie Caitlin. Okay. I am so sorry I butchered your name then. What are you doing? I normally do stone with frost. I'm crazy. I remember now. I can't believe I completely forgot. Hey, thank you for the follow. I do Spellbreak every Wednesday guaranteed. And every Monday is my MOBA Battle Royale day, so I'll probably be doing Spellbreak every Monday as well. Well, not every Monday, but give or take. I completely forgot that I do, like, the Legendary Toxic has blinded me. Hey, thank you for the cheer. Much do appreciate it. I've actually played since beta. I did take a break. Ah, crap. I did take a break, crap. I'm not in a good position right there. There we go. Ah. Been on a losing streak today. I played since beta. I took a break during chapter 1, like at the beginning of chapter 1, because the game was full of bots, and I came back to the game last week. I don't want to. Yeah, it does. It is a great time to come back to the game. The game is fun again. There's no more bots, which I love. I'm gonna play Pyromancer, even though I'm not gonna get any experience points for it. I just want to play Pyromancer again. I want to feel those direct hits. Yeah. I don't know what's going on today, though. So, the queue time has been, like, extremely large today for some reason. I don't know if it's just because it's a weird time to join in on a Wednesday 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or some crap like that. Everyone's at work or some crap like that. Yeah. Why do I gotta do, like, some sort of improv class. Something to, like, increase how much words I say, because I notice I repeat certain phrases so much. Yeah, the game is fun. I just wish more people actually played it, is the issue. Like, I have some friends who play it, but because of the betas, or not the beta, because of the bots, they dropped out. I'm trying to get them back into them. They say, oh yeah, we'll check it out, but then they never check it out again. And I also have other friends who go like, yeah, Spellbreak wasn't my thing. Which sucks! I wish more people would play it. I mean, I'm playing on PC, but in case you couldn't tell with the controller scheme that you can see, I'm playing with a controller. I am not too familiar with PC controls in general. I grew up as a console baby. Yeah. Yeah. I have like so many wins. Your ex-console? I don't want to say I'm ex-console, but I'm definitely half controller, half mouse. That does sound funky. Do you have a third arm or something like that? Cause do you move around with controller but use all your stuff on keyboard? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot that some people have like mouses like that that like basically has the numpad and whatever on it already. Yeah, I think one of my friends has that. I remember a few of my friends talking about that kind of stuff. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm not. I don't say I can't say I ditched console yet, because I do still play a few console games, but I've mostly been buying my recent games. Yeah, Yar, guess what? The game is back again. It's no longer bot infested, Yar. Yeah, so I have all the consoles actually. I have a Switch, PS4, and Xbox. I've mostly just been playing or buying my games on Steam though. So I want to say I am in the middle of ditching console, but I'm still not console ditch. No, I said it's not infested with bots anymore. Like the game used to be unfun because it was super easy. Yeah, stream is chill. Why does everyone say that? Like, yeah, I know stream is kind of chill and all, but like, what you gonna do, Stonebreaker? Sweet. Oh, Steam, not stream. I mean, it was a Stonebreaker right next to a, It was a Stonebreaker right next to a thing. Hey, thank you for cheering for. Much to appreciate it. And I'm sorry I'm butchering every single word I say. If it's just like a Stonebreaker right next to a... So I at least have something. Marked it. There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Stonebreaker, right next to a fire crystal. I'm definitely not gonna lose. Oh yeah, it is Stone Shaper, not Stonebreaker. I'm an idiot. This. That and this and this and that. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Oh yeah. Oh. Looking at chat, not paying attention to going. Oh yeah, what you eating? For me, I had some mac and cheese, before I started stream. Oh, he didn't have any boots. Chinese? I don't know, I don't think Chinese is very tasty. Chicken in bok. Ooh.
Get moving, Breaker.
I might be tempted to try that. Oh, but Tempest ruined my flow. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. There's 3 people here. You're lazy? Oh yeah, I totally understand that. I hear that Frostborn. I hear that Frostborn. Was it him? No, it definitely wasn't him. Ah, that sucks. I was so close to, like, one more direct hit, probably. Actually, a direct hit and, like, a secondary hit from whatever. Was it Marcus? Because I don't pay attention to Spellbreak content creators. Aww. Sucks. I would have gotten street cred. I wonder if he was sweating after I brought him that. I don't know. Like I said, it was like 2 hits away, but I'd have to hit in order for that to happen. Yeah, totes. Word, my homies. That's enough of the cringe. Yeah, he definitely wasn't sweating, most likely. I'm not gonna be bummed, like, I can die to, like, Joe Schmo from Kokomo, and I still wouldn't be bummed. I'd be, like, going like, oh, man, but, I mean, that's a Battle Royale for ya. Yeah. Wish my bird was vibing. You could probably hear him in the background, that beeping sound in the background. That's my bird going crazy. Oh, I wish it would shut up. Actually, it doesn't chirp. It's a African gray macaw, so it actually more so cusses at me. It also tells our dog to sit. Yeah, swears like a sailor. And that bird hates me. Ugh. Does me crazy sometimes. I don't know why. I guess today's just a lull day. I'm saying lull as in L-U-L-L, not L-O-L for context, guys. He's taking a bit. It's better than just waiting around for 20 minutes in a lobby that only has 5 people, and then you drop in and it says, oh yeah, there's 50 people in the match. Like, don't lie to me, game. Be honest. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel that. Like, I remember, because I do play this off stream, obviously. I guess most of the time I do play it is normally around 12 and then normally around 7-ish, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so you mentioned earlier when you hopped in saying another VTuber, right? Let me check. Don't start calling them... Well, I mean, I guess they are stone breakers. They break stone. Scroll up all the way. Double checking. A fellow VTuber. Yeah, okay. What model is your based off of? Is it like human, dragonoid, cat, ox? Caitlyn from League. Oh, Inkling. Oh, I cannot wait for Splatoon 3. I'll probably stream Splatoon 3 when it comes out. You call it a squiddling because of Nintendo? Yeah, fair enough. Nintendo is pretty picky when it comes to copyright stuff. Finally, I was running out of things to say. I know, right? Splatoon 3 is gonna be awesome. Really. It's gonna be... you're gonna ninja in your... Okay, totally. Will do. Like, Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 are exactly the same as each other, but, like, at least it's not like Call of Duty. Well, not exactly the same, there's a few tweaks. At least it's not like Call of Duty, where every half a year they introduce a new one. It is pretty much a port. Yeah. at least, like I said, it's not Call of Duty where they introduce COD 6. Exactly the same as COD 5. But guess what? We added in the zombie map from COD 4. But we got rid of the zombie map that we introduced in COD 3. Now including battle passes, so you can buy a skin that you'll probably never use. I think that's most battle passes. $10 for this bundle for this one gun that you'll never use, but it has anime on it. I actually did buy that bundle. I do have a Call of Duty gun that's like pink with anime on it. Even though I never play COD. I mean, but it's a hot pink anime machine gun. Of course I'm gonna buy it. Everyone wants the hot pink anime machine gun. Crap, that hit me. Ah, crap. Ah, take that. Oh, crap. So if I am Pyromancer, that sucks. Ah, man. If I was Pyromancer, wait, what did I unlock for Chapter 2? Oh, title card if I had the Battle Pass. If I was Pyromancer, I'd have a Toxicologist Gauntlet for my sub, because of that Dragon Fire. If I was Stone Shaper, I would have a Pyromancer Glove, so I'm able to have the fire walls for my auto attacks. If I was Toxicologist, I'd have Conduit, because stunning them and shocking them with that Toxicologist bubbles and puddles really helps out. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Fine, I will. Yes, Mom. Pyromancer Toxic. Stonebringer Fire. Toxicologist Electrocute. Frostbringer Stone Shaper! Stone Shaper! I corrected myself. Frostborn. Frostborn Earth. I guess for Conduit, don't know why I'd use it as my sub. I don't really do, I guess Fire, because I don't really do that much with them. I haven't done that much for Conduit or Tempest. Those are like my least favorite classes. Well, I'm sorry. Like, okay, so I guess I'm kind of hypocritical for Twitch. I basically, the only time I'm on Twitch is mostly just me streaming, because I take care of my family during the other times. I stream 3 hours from 3 to 6 and then 9 to 12, so 6 hours a day, but like the other times is me taking care of my family and stuff like that, because they are not mentally well. Yeah, so I guess you could say I'm kind of hypocritical for Twitch, because I'm just there to stream and not there to watch everyone else, even though me watching everyone else would help out my own channel. I'm not a good person. I'm greedy, okay? I am very greedy. But, so I should, yeah, not all streamers have time for that, but I should make time for that. I honestly should make time for that, so that way I'm able to get some more connections and whatnot.
Choose your landing point carefully.
Like, if I was dumped into a E3 or whatever, I've never actually been to a convention before either, which people love to go to a convention. If I was dumped into like E3 or whatnot, I think I'd only know Markiplier, like in terms of like people I actually watch. I only watch Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. I don't watch Hololive, even though I'm a big fan of them. I actually watch all the clips for Hololive instead. And I don't watch that much VShojo, to be honest. I'll go up here so that way I get like... Oh, come here. Come here. Oh, you're a Tempest. That. What's Jack the most? Wait, you don't know who, like, Markiplier... Wait, unless you're talking about VShojo and whatnot, which... VShojo is Project Melody and all that crap. Like, Project Melody... Melody, Nanners. Those are the most famous, like, American, which stuff? Or VTubers. Missed. Crap. Run that fire. Run to that fire again. Back here. Okay. Hiding. Yeah. I drink this safely. Yeah.
storms closing.
Where are you? Where are you? Oh, seriously, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Fly, fly, fly. You're in the sun, Icarus. That, killed him. You. I'm sorry I can't like pay attention at the same time. Too complex for me. Not to die. Work in esports, so I'm sucked into Spellbreak. No idea what's going on in the gaming world. True. You should link them all. Repeat. Alright, now. How nice. Yeah, I'm almost done with dinner. Dipping. Really fun. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I said, I stream every 3 Eastern Daylight Time and every 9 Eastern Daylight Time PM. Discord and Twitter if you haven't already. I heard my Discord go off, so you probably have. It's the best way I'm getting notified on when I go live. Let's see. I don't play Spellbreak all the time. Like I said, I did add it up to like a Wednesday thing, but I'll probably also be doing it a fair bit amount of times on Monday. Follow you on Twitter and all 3. By the way, you ranked 1 the world in Spellbreak. Were you saying that before? Really? I'll definitely check you out. Oh, it's you again. I want to get rid of that hardened. Yep. I'm going to shock myself, but that's fine. I wish my aim was better, and I wish this person... Not trying to fly away. I'm gonna get this person. There we go. You're gonna be ninja? Okay, totally. Reference. Oh yeah, link. Doesn't work. You could try DMing me the link on Discord. Yeah, totally. Oh yeah, we definitely would should definitely play together. I'd totally be down for that. I definitely need more people to play this with. Oh, he's running away. Alright, thank you. Pop that.
Head inwards.
Well, there is so many people fighting here. Ah, crap. I'm definitely gonna die here. Where is he? Ah, crap. I'm dead here. I'm not dead here? I'm dead here. Thanks for the cheer. I was panicking because of the stupid stone. Which one do I mess up on? Is it stone shaper? I think stone shaper. Okay. I had to double check. I think it's stone shaper. Survey says, got it right. Oh, I was panicking so much. There was, what, 5 people there? Oh, depending on how long this next match make words. Depending on how long this next match lasts, this could either be my last match, my second to last, or third to last match. Almost 6 o'clock. Please, let's get a dub at least once. Hold up, let's see. For sure, DM me and we can plan a day. Great meeting you. Yeah, totally. You too. Always appreciated to meet more people. Always glad to have people come in, say hi. Having people even just coming back is amazing. I don't really get that much viewers, so I would definitely love it if you decide to stick around and return and become a returning viewer. I think Monday, like next Monday, they haven't done it in forever. I'll probably do Eternal Return instead of Spellbreak though. Man, I haven't played that game in forever and I really want to. So, for anyone who's curious about Eternal Return, yeah, definitely. Yeah. For those of you who are curious about what Eternal Return is, though, it is a Battle Royale MOBA like Spellbreak. But if Spellbreak is the Smite MOBA Battle Royale, then Eternal Return would be like the League MOBA Battle Royale. Because it's as if you're playing League, but a Battle Royale. I don't know, I'm bad at explaining things. One of my infamous superpowers is being terrible at explaining things. I wonder what the next skins are gonna be. Yeah, Adrian. Like, no, so you don't understand. It is me being bad at explaining things and me being bad at pronouncing names. It is awful, like to the extreme. Stretching. You know something funny? Spellbreak is actually... So the first game I think I streamed with my VTuber model is, I believe, Kingdom Hearts, because I was doing a 12-hour live stream. But one of the games that, like, you can actually see a transfer of me becoming PNG tuber, like a very crap all PNG tuber, into a VTuber is actually Spellbreak. I think I still have, I don't know if it's Spellbreak or not, but I do remember I used to use, okay, so it went from me streaming to, like, no face cam or anything like that, just the game screen. And from me doing that to me doing a fox girl image in the corner to me having my pixelated super awful OC that I drew, because I don't do digital art. And then it went over to me getting like an actual commissioned emote art thing, which is actually my profile? No, it's not. It's no longer my profile picture. My Discord profile picture, though. And then finally me actually becoming an actual VTuber. Yeah, so I had the original emotes done before I had my actual VTuber model, because I knew what I wanted my character to be. I knew what I wanted Kit all this to look like. And some of you may be thinking, what in the world, like, why did you decide on Kit all this? Well, Kit is a baby fox, and Fulvis is one of the species names for a fox. It is a Eastern American red fox. Anyone's curious. Okay. No FROSTBORN. Oh. FROSTBORN, no. I'm so glad he didn't decide to use his little Chronos thing. No idea where the FROSTBORN. Heart attack.
Keep an eye on the storm. It's moving in.
Okay, I think I can make it in time. That one too. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, come on. I can make it to the shrine, and then I can heal up at the shrine. Or not heal up at the shrine, but like teleport at the shrine. Oh no, that's gone. Crap. Ah, man, I mistimed that. I'd rather just stay at the edge instead of trying to risk it with that. Why does it say I have 4 charges for my thunder? If I drop in somewhere random, I'm probably going to drop in on like someone, and I don't want that. Well, speaking of. There we go. This works out. That actually worked out in my favor, and I am surprised about that.
Get moving, Breaker. The spellstorm's coming.
Turn invisibles for that extra movement speed. Well, who knows what it's going to turn into. Preferably top 1. I get that extra damage, which is oh so delicious. Rude. You're the type who's gonna just fly away from everything. Yeah, you're definitely the type that's just gonna fly away from everything.
Keep an eye on the storm. It's moving in.
Oh, Xbox just had a stroke and crash. Oh, sorry to hear that. What happened? Ah, that's why you were trying to fly away from everything. It's because you had one of those. What, Spellbreak didn't like you winning so hard, so they decided to just delete you? Drop it and then right when you hit the ground you crash. Oh, that sucks. Hard to hear that. Armor shards. Any of those. The impact on the ground was too much to handle. And who knows, that could have been your win game, too. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? Oh, crap.
Get moving, Breaker. The spellstorm's coming.
Last person. I want to hit that real quick. Thank you. Where'd you go? Listen, where did you go, dude? Oh, there you are. Oh, crap.
Move quickly. The storm's closing in.
No!
Get Get moving.
We ran into each other! Oh. Sucks. Ah, that sucks so much. Well, I am, let's see something. Alright, I am gonna call it quits here. Let us. Thank you guys so much for checking me out. I hope you guys enjoyed content. If you guys did, please consider following if you haven't already. Subscriptions and donations are much appreciated, though they are not required. You too, Adrian. And switching your name up like every other time. Oh, that sucks. Thank you guys so much for checking me out. If you guys enjoyed the content, please consider following if you haven't already. Okay, yeah. That said that already. Subscriptions and donations are not required, though they are welcomed. What was I gonna say? If you'd like to donate, please consider doing exclamation donate. I am doing a donation goal at the moment for a very special commission. It is not required, but it helps out tremendously. Thank you so much, Adrian, for hopping in, Yar for hopping in, and also Caitlin and Weddy and Emergency Food and everyone else who decided to hop in. I very much do appreciate it, guys. So you have no idea how much I appreciate that kind of stuff. Or just like coming back and saying hi and all that stuff. It means the world to me. Yeah, thank you guys so much for checking me out, and remember to keep the fire burning. Bye!